Hey, what is going on? Hope everybody is doing well. I'm recording this on a Sunday night, so I don't think I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. I'm running a little bit of a fever, so I think I'm getting sick right in time for vacation. So hopefully, you're able to watch this. What we're gonna do today is read about 25 lines of Flowers for Algernon and then do a quick review of those words, the eject words. And then if you would like, you can take that quiz right in class. It will be available on Google Classroom. Try to set it up a little bit like how I do for my YouTube videos. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's feeling well. And let's get into it. This is going to be Flowers for Algernon. Make it a little bigger there. If I'm there, we hopefully had a good class discussion. But if I'm not there, hopefully, excuse me, somebody said that if I'm there, hopefully somebody said Charlie has been accepted. One of the doctors was pretty on board with him. One doctor really doesn't think he's the right choice. Got the mouse Algernon just crushing Charlie in the maze game. And today we're going to read how poor Charlie. I think he gets picked on at work quite a bit, and he doesn't even realize it. All right, here we go. Progress report 5. This is March 10th. I'm scared. Lots of people who work here, and the nurses, and the people who gave me the tests came to bring me candy and wish me luck. I hope I have luck. I got my rabbit's foot, and my lucky penny, and my horseshoe. Only a black cat crossed me when I was coming to the hospital. Dr. Strauss says, "Don't be superstitious, Charlie. This is science." Anyway, I'm keeping my rabbit's foot with me. That's one thing we haven't talked about. I don't think you can even do this now, but when I was a kid, I know I had a lucky rabbit's foot, which is kind of gross, but it's like a little keychain and it was a rabbit, like a real rabbit's foot on a keychain. And sometimes I think mine was like dyed purple, the fur, but it was like a real rabbit's foot. It's kind of gross when you think about it. But it looks like Charlie is superstitious, so he's got his rabbit's foot for luck. All right. Right at the paragraph 25. So I guess we're going to read 25 paragraphs today. Is that true? Could be. We'll see how long this goes, how long my voice holds up. I asked Dr. Strauss if I'll beat Algernon in the race after the operation. He said, maybe. If the operation works, I'll show that mouse I can be as smart as he is, maybe smarter. Then I'll be able to read better and spell the words good and know lots of things and be like other people. I want to be smart like other people. If it works permanent, they will make everybody smart all over the world. And that sounds like Elon Musk, right? That what is it, the hyperlink or something inserted into the brain? Elon Musk wants that. Well, we'll see if that happens, but Charlie is optimistic. Remember, this is 1965. They didn't give me anything to eat this morning. I don't know what that eating has to do with getting smart. I'm very hungry. Dr. Neymar took away my box of candy. That Dr. Neymar is a grouch. Dr. Strauss says I can have it back after the operation. You can't eat before an operation. Progress report 6. So this is 5 days after the operation. The operation didn't hurt. He did it while I was sleeping. They took off the bandages from my eyes and my head today, so I can make a progress report. Hey, as others have noted, his spelling is getting better. Progress is spelled correctly. We'll see. We'll see that. He learned how to do that. Dr. Neymar, who looked at some of my other ones, says I spelled progress wrong, and he told me how to spell it and report too. I got to try and remember that. I have a very bad memory for spelling. Dr. Strauss says it's okay to tell about all the things that can happen to me, but he says I should tell more about what I feel and what I think. When I told him I didn't know how to think, he said, try. All the time when the bandages were on my eyes, I tried to think. Nothing happened. I don't know what to think about. Maybe if I ask him, he will tell me how I can think now that I'm supposed to get smart. What do smart people think about? Fancy things, I suppose. I wish I knew some fancy things already. Progress report 7, March 19th. So 9 days after the operation, nothing is happening. I had lots of tests and different kinds of races with Algernon. I hate that mouse. He always beats me. Dr. Strauss says I got to play those games. And he said sometime I got to take those tests over again. These ink blots are stupid. And those pictures are stupid too. I like to draw a picture of a man and a woman, but I won't make up lies about people. I got a headache from trying to think so much. I thought Dr. Strauss was my friend, but he don't help me. He don't tell me what to think or when I'll get smart. Miss Kinnigan didn't come to see me. I think I'll write these I think writing these progress reports are stupid too. Progress report 8. My family is watching something on TV upstairs. I hope you can't hear it, but because of the flooding downstairs, we don't have any doors down here, so you might be able to hear everything that's going on upstairs. Progress report 8, March 23rd. I'm going back to work at the factory. They said it was better that I should go back to work, but I can't tell anyone what the operation was for. And I have to come to the hospital for an hour every night after work. Just lost my place. It's right here in the blue. They're going to pay me money every month for learning to be smart. I'm glad I'm going back to work because I miss my job and all my friends and all the fun we have there. Okay, be on the lookout. I do not think Charlie has any friends, but I do need to take a drink of water. And I do want to remind you, if you are watching and you are enjoying, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
If this lesson is helping your English improve, don't forget to tap that like button and share it with a friend who's learning English.
Yeah, so if you could hit like, subscribe. We got some merch. It's in the description below. Check out the link. 35% off for Black Friday. Just kidding. Don't do that. You're probably watching on a projector. There's no way you can like and subscribe. You don't need to subscribe. All you need to do is check out Google Classroom. All right, where were we? That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, so fun that we got to get back to this though. And my voice is not feeling great. Yeah, scratchy throat. Hopefully nobody's getting this thing. My wife got it earlier this week, and I'm like, oh, it's only a matter of time. But body aches, scratchy throat, a little bit of a fever. My face is hot. Just a little bit of a fever though. I'm gonna come back Tuesday. I'm gonna take a COVID test just to make sure before. Don't think it's COVID. My wife has not tested positive yet. And she's almost completely better now. All right. March 25th. I don't have to write progress report on top anymore. Just when I hand it in once a week for Dr. Namor to read, I just have to put the date on it. That saves time. We had a lot of fun at the factory today. Okay. I mean, literally, his coworkers just make fun of him. I do not like these guys. Joe Carp said, "Hey, look where Charlie had his operation. What did they do to Charlie? Put some brains in?" I was going to tell him, but I remember Dr. Strauss said no. And then Frank Riley said, "What did you do to Charlie? What did you do, Charlie? Forget your key and open your door the hard way?" That made me laugh. They're really my friends and they like me. Dude, I don't think so. Sometimes somebody will say, "Hey, look at Joe or Frank or George. He really pulled the Charlie Gordon." I don't know why they say that, but they always laugh. So if you pull a Charlie Gordon, I guess you like mess up, and Charlie's not that bright. So this morning, Amos Borg, who is the foreman's another name for like a boss, at Donegan's used my name when he shouted at Ernie, the office boy. Ernie lost a package. He said, Ernie, what are you trying to be, a Charlie Gordon? I don't understand why he said that. I never lost any packages. March 28th. Dr. Strauss came to my room tonight to see why I didn't come in like I was supposed to. I told him I don't like to race with Algernon anymore. He said, I don't have to for a while, but I should come in. He had a present for me, only it wasn't a present, but just for Lent. I thought it was a little television, but it wasn't. He said, I got to turn it on when I go to sleep. I said, You're kidding. Why should I turn it on when I'm going to sleep? Whoever heard of a thing like that? But he said if I want to get smart, I got to do what he says. I told him I didn't think I was going to get smart, and he put his hand on my shoulder and said, Charlie, you don't know it yet, but you're getting smarter all the time. You won't notice it for a while. I think he was just being nice to me uh, to make me feel good because I don't look any smarter. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. I asked him, when can I go back to the class at Miss Kinnigan's school? He said, I won't go back there. He said that soon Miss Kinnigan will come to the hospital to start and teach me special. I was mad at her for not coming to see me when I got the operation, but I like her, so maybe we will be friends again. March 29th. That crazy TV kept me up all night. How are we doing on time? We got 11 minutes here. All right. And if I'm pretty sure you can hear that TV, but whatever. I don't know what they're watching. How can I sleep with something yelling crazy things all night in my ears and the nutty pictures? Wow. I don't know what it says when I'm up, so how am I going to know when I'm sleeping? Dr. Strauss says it's okay. He says my brains are learning when I sleep, and that will help me with Miss Kinnigan starts my lessons in the hospital. Only I found out it isn't a hospital, it's a laboratory. I think it's all crazy. If you can get smart when you're sleeping, why do people go to school? Ooh, that's a good question. That thing I don't think will work. I used to watch The Late Show and The Late Show. No, just too late. On TV all the time, and it never made me smart. Maybe you have to sleep while you watch it. Progress Report 9, April 3rd. Dr. Strauss showed me how to keep the TV turned low so now I can sleep. I don't hear a thing. And I still don't understand what it says. A few times I play it over in the morning to find out what I learned when I was sleeping, and I don't think so. Miss Kinnigan says maybe it's another language or something, but most times it sounds American. It talks so fast, faster than even Mrs. Gold, who was my teacher in 6th grade. And I remember she talked so fast I couldn't understand her. I told Dr. Strauss, what good is it to get smart in my sleep? I want to be smart when I'm awake. He says it's the same thing. And I have two minds. There's the subconscious and the conscious. That's how you spell it. And one don't tell the other one what it's doing. They don't even talk to each other. That's why I dream. Boy, have I been having crazy dreams. Wow. Ever since that night TV, the late show, I forgot to ask him if it was only me or if everybody had those two minds. I just looked up the word in the dictionary Dr. Strauss gave me. Hang on, a little sip of water. The word is subconscious, adjective, of the nature of mental operations yet not present in consciousness, as subconsciousness, conflicts of desires. There's more, but I still don't know what it means. This isn't a very good dictionary for dumb people like me. Anyways, the headache is from the party. This is really sad, actually. My friends from the factory, Joe Carp and Frank Rowley, invited me to go with them to Muggsy's saloon for some drinks. I don't like to drink, but they said we'll have lots of fun. I had a good time. Joe Carp said I should show the girls how I mop out the toilet in the factory. Then he got me a mop. I showed them, and everybody laughed. When I told that excuse me, when I told that Mr. Donegan said I was the best janitor he ever had because I like my job and I do it and I never come late or miss a day. except for my operation. I said, Miss Kinnigan always said, Charlie, be proud of your job because you do it good. Everybody laughed. So you can imagine they're just like, he's just the butt of their joke, unfortunately. And when we had a good time, they gave me lots of drinks. And Joe said, Charlie's a card when he's potted. All right, this is definitely like from the 60s, but a card, love it how it just doesn't highlight what it's supposed to. It's perfect. Um, a card is just like a jokester, I guess, like back in the 60s or 50s. And I imagine when he's potted, that means when he's drunk. I don't know what it means, but everybody likes me and we have fun. I can't wait to be smart, like my best friends, Joe Carp and Frank Riley. They don't seem actually that smart to me, but maybe to Charlie they do. I don't remember how the party was over, but I think I went out to buy a newspaper and coffee for Joe and Frank. And when I came back, there was no one there. So these guys, Joe, must have made Charlie go buy him a newspaper and a coffee. I looked around for them all over till late. Then I don't remember so good, but I think I got sleepy or sick. A nice cop brought me back home. That's what my landlady, Mrs. Flynn, said. So they must have got him so drunk that he just doesn't remember anything. And well, right here, he probably fell down a couple times. But I got a headache and a big lump on my head and black and blue all over. I think maybe I fell. Anyway, I got a bad headache and I'm sick and hurt all over. I don't think I'll drink anymore. Well, that's smart. Yeah, so poor Charlie. Looks like his friends took advantage of him. All right, so let's just go really quickly. This is going on 16 minutes, but I mean, I'm not there, so we're really not having a discussion or anything. But what I would like to do is not hear that TV in the background and then just give you a real quick like run through, like just to remember these things, like super quickly. Remember, dejected means to feel sad, to throw down in spirit. Did a whole, hopefully you did your study guide on that. I'll pass those back when I get back on Tuesday. But if anybody wants to take the quiz, feel free. It's on Google Classroom. Eject, to throw out. Injection, remember you get something put into your body like a shot. Jettison, people are chucking things out of a boat or an airplane. Projectile, something is being thrown. We talked about losing an eye with a pencil. Projector, I mean, I skipped that one in the original lesson, but I'm sure most people know that. It's probably right above your head. Reject, remember, boyfriend, girlfriend. Well, they don't, you ask somebody out, they might reject you. Don't even get a chance. Talked about basketball there. Subject, trajectory. We talked about how it could be the path of something doing well or something bad, or like the path of an actual projectile. Notorious, infamous, both words meaning famous for a bad reason. Barren means empty. Hypothermia, dangerously low body temperature. And cohorts, those are like a group of people. Doesn't have to be bad. It's just sounds bad to me. So hopefully everybody watched the whole video. Hopefully you didn't fall asleep unless you're getting sick or something. But I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully this thing doesn't get too much worse. And yeah, see you on Tuesday. Unless I'm there today. I don't know. Adios, amigos.